Bridgehampton Double 500 in late September acts as a curtain raiser for the Big Fall International Series. Walt's not known as king of the bridge for nothing. He has won an unprecedented 10 out of 12 major races here. Here's Walt and Chris in the pits.
Walt, you've been racing here at Bridgehampton since the course was built. Is it a deep knowledge of the course a big advantage in a race like we're having today?
Well, it's some advantage, but of course this boy from Italy, Scarfiati, came over and very soon after he was here did a very fine lap, and he certainly deserves a lot of credit for coming to a course like this where he's never been before, and I look for a very good race.
Walt, you really outdragged Scarfiati in that white factory Ferrari.
Well, of course, the Scarab is more suited to this uphill deal where you need a lot of torque. We have so much more torque than the Ferrari.
You got right out front from the beginning, and you seemed to open up that lead continuously every time you went around.
Well, it's important to get a lead in a race like this because it's quite long, and what you're endeavoring to do, of course, is to build up enough lead to get away free with your pit stop.
This 2.8-mile circuit out on the end of Long Island over the sand dunes is one of my favorites, and I understand it's one of yours.
Yes, it is. I enjoy this track very much. It's a demanding circuit. It's very fast, and it's really fun to drive.
It's safe, too, isn't it, to run on the sand dunes? They say that Zandvoort's that way in the Netherlands, too, because you've got a little protection if you go off.
Yes, it helps to slow the car down considerably when you go off.
Tell us about the business of not lapping Pedro. You got out front of everyone else, and then you sort of laid behind Pedro a few seconds.
Yes, I found that we found in practice rather that the car was using quite a bit much more fuel than we thought it should, and so we were staying behind Pedro to conserve some of this and maybe getting a little toe up the straight until half distance, and of course if we could get half distance then we could go on to after the pit stop.
What's coming up very soon, I think, is one of the most exciting and talked about incidents in the last season of American racing. Here you come for that famous 3-minute and 45-second pit stop.
Yes, well, we had been using quite a bit of oil, and we were losing some pressure on the right-hand corners. So I knew we were going to have to put quite a bit of oil in, and it proved to be quite a problem.
What was it mechanically? They're just dropping it in drip by drip there.
Yes, the baffle that...
There goes Pedro. Excuse me, Walter, but
yes.
You've unlapped yourself.
Well, this will mean that from now on, at the point at which I pull out of the pits, he will be that much further ahead of me. Back to this oil situation, we had a problem here whereby we had to put oil in through the breather, and the breather was baffled so that it wouldn't spit oil out when at high revs, and it did cause quite a bit of problem.
Walter, you almost lost your poise here. You're usually so good-natured and pleasant.
Well, it's kind of hard to build up a lead and then lose it all in one pit stop.
Well, I don't think there's anything more exciting in racing than the chase, and here starts one of the best in the history of American sports car racing. I understand that you were...
Right there, excuse me.
Sure.
Now, right there where I went off the road and raced in the dust, the car, of course, was quite heavy with the fuel that we had just put on.
Right.
And, of course, it's a little bit more, take a little bit more handling, and I didn't compensate for this.
Well, you were just going like gangbusters. They had you through the traps at 180. How fast do you think you went?
Well, I think that's optimistic, Al, but I think that probably we're doing a little over 170.
Well, I don't think that on Bridgehampton, 170 standing still. Here you are, 5 minutes behind Pedro.
5 seconds.
5 seconds, excuse
Yes.
me. You unlapped yourself very soon here now, didn't you?
Yes, we had to get by him as quickly and with as little effort as possible because I knew I was going to have this problem again with the oil because we really couldn't put enough oil in at the
there you had a 6-second lead, and I understand in this chase that you broke the lap record repeatedly. I don't think there was a better race for you all year.
No, it was a very good race. And
Here you come, another victory for the Xerex Special. Here we are in victory lane again. There's Walter with John Meekum Jr., the owner of the team. Walter certainly not known as the king of the bridge for nothing.
Congratulations, gentlemen. A great drive, Walt.
Thank you. It's a great car, and we have a great crew. Gee, they work like the devil. After I so stupidly took it off the course on Saturday, but they're a terrific crew, and they work very hard, and I'm real proud to be with them.
Well, why 3 minutes and 45 seconds in the pit?
Well, the place where we put the oil in, it's got a lot of baffles, and the oil doesn't run in very fast. Of course, it's heavy oil, and we had a hard time getting it in. That'll be fixed, though.
John, it's a great automobile, as Walt says. What are your future plans for Walt and this car?
Well, this car will be taken back and set up for the fall races in California, and it'll be used as a backup car. We have some new machinery that Walt will be driving then. But it's an old, reliable car, very reliable car.
Congratulations to you both, and continued good luck.
Thank you, sir.